I'm supposed to be handling that at the district attorney's office in Montgomery and stuff like that. But it's like, well, I'm gonna still file a report when it comes to the dude again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna file a report on his ass, or I'm gonna, like, seriously, I'm still gonna sit up and file a report on this motherfucker, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. I don't care if I gotta go take his picture, get his picture, tell everything on the internet or like what this dude done sat up and basically did to me. Because it's not defamation. This shit is in writing, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is in writing of what you trying to sit up and do. Like, it's in writing that you sat up and that you did that. So if that shit don't work, then I'm gonna just sit up and, like I said, I'm literally like, if that shit don't work, I'ma goddamn just sit up and like what? I'ma go ahead on take this nigga picture from off the internet, how he got that shit, and I'ma just go ahead on and tell what he actually sat up and did and what he's actually sitting up and what he's trying to do. And I'ma just go ahead on, I'ma just put that on my page and shit like that. And I'ma put it on my page and then I'ma just put it there just like that. Yeah, like I'ma just put that shit on my page and shit like that. You feel me? Because you're trying to do attempted murder through the legal system. That's literally what you're trying to sit up and do. And yes, you are an Elon Musk clone. 1,000%. Like, you're an Elon Musk clone. Now, you're aware that I have other courts and other court dates and stuff. You're 1,000% aware of that, right? And like I said, if somebody sit up and then, oh, okay, we're going to send this letter to this person right when this happens with the Harris County kind of a case and stuff like that, how coincidental is that? That's not coincidental in any kind of a way, shape, or form. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I mentioned the stuff about the Adam Ozeri clones and this, that, and the third, I said everybody got clones. It's a lot of people that got clones and stuff like that. It's not just Adam Ozeri. And once I had sat up and I said that, what ended up happening was like what? He tried to stop the conversation. He tried to control the conversation after that because it's factual that he's an Elon Musk clone. Now, if you take me sitting up going to Montgomery, and then when I go to Montgomery, I log into what? The Apple Maps. And I don't log into Apple Maps, but I own Apple Maps and I say Sheriff Department. And I say Sheriff Department in Montgomery, Alabama. When I say Sheriff Department in Montgomery, Alabama, what happens next? The location takes me to a courthouse. And I'm like, why am I at a courthouse? You see, in Muskogee County, it's the Muskogee County Jail. Muskogee County Sheriff Department. Then it's the police department. Then the jail is right across the street. So look. They saying, no, like, our shit is in the Montgomery County courthouse. Okay, that's fine that it's in the Montgomery County courthouse. But one thing I have to say about the Montgomery County courthouse is that they do not let you have phones in there and surveillance in there still too as well. I would like to sit up and what? I would like to record the conversation when it comes to us even speaking and communicating, because what you saying is not making sense. I understand what it is that you're trying. You feel me? Like, you're giving me Elon Musk clone. You got to be an Elon Musk clone. Then that next instance, like I said, when I was in Montgomery and I sat up and I tried to go to where? I tried to go in Montgomery. Where did I try to go in Montgomery? I just typed in Sheriff Department. Once I typed in Sheriff Department, they had a sign on there. They said, if you're looking for the mental health, blah, 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 go to yada, 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 yada. No, what they do with that process, that's fake. That's set up. So when I sit up and I go to wherever it is that you basically want me to go, that's when y'all gonna sit up and y'all gonna lock me up in a mental institution. And then I'm just gonna be stuck there. What he's trying to sit up and do is he wants me to be drugged out. He wants to lock me in a mental institution where I'm locked behind a door. If I don't do what those people say, he wants to sedate me. If I don't do what these people say, he wants to sedate me, he wants to drug me, and I'm in a co-ed dorm with males and females, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be mainly males in there. And then the next thing from there is that you're trying to force me to have an illegally cloned human as my lawyer. Throughout that process. So you're willing, your brain believes that I should be put on drugs, I should be sedated until I comply to what it is that you're basically saying. When it comes to a discharge process of being discharged from a mental institution, like I said, the last thing I always sit up and say about mental institution, you want to put me on certain kinds of medication and certain kinds of drugs, I can have an adverse effect to those drugs. You're low staffed at night. And what else do you not have? You don't have a heart monitor or anything like that. You don't have anything that's going to be connecting to a computer to let you know, because there are no cameras when it comes to the room, which the camera can't tell you if I'm breathing or not. I'm not connected to any type of a heart monitor or anything like that for you to sit up and say, this person just checked out. We got to go sit up and we got to. So if I overdose in that facility, then what does that mean? You understand? There is, like, you have to come to that realization. There is no way that you can ever, that y'all can sit up and y'all can actually help me in any kind of a way, because you don't even have the proper tools in the mental institution. You got to really get that and take that into perspective. Your mental institution doesn't even have the proper tools if your treatment, what you're trying to say, I need, goes wrong or goes bad. You don't even have the correct stuff in there. So again, that's proving you to what I'm saying. Number one, I feel like you're an